Hello everybody, Silver Picker here, and I just want to go over a recent gold and silver purchase that I made. Um, Word got around through my, social circle that I buy and sell gold and coins. So when people overhear someone talking about trying to sell gold or silver, they always say, oh, I know somebody that does that. So I got a call from a friend of a friend saying that they had some gold and silver that they wanted to sell, and if I could come by and take a look at it. So the lady had a bag full of jewelry, and most of it was costume, but she said she was pretty sure a lot of it was costume, but wasn't positive. And that's pretty typical when you go on a gold or silver buy like this. A lot of people don't really know what they have, and they think that what they do have is worth a lot more than it is. A lot of people think that gold is gold is gold. They think 10 karat gold, 14 karat gold. They know that it's nicer or higher quality, but they don't really understand what that means. They don't understand that it's a percentage of pure gold. So when they see an ounce of gold is, $1,600, they don't understand that an ounce of 10 karat gold is not $1,600. So people are often upset by how much or how little you pay them. So I always make sure to set ground rules before I even look at any of the jewelry and explain to them all of the basics. I like to keep my transactions transparent so they understand what's going on when I'm testing their jewelry, when I'm weighing it, and all that. And it keeps them comfortable, and then they're able to decide whether or not they actually want to sell it at the end. So in this case, the lady decided she wanted to sell everything that she could, and I wanted to buy everything that she was willing to sell. So it worked out nicely. So I paid $300 for everything you see here, and I will tell you exactly what each thing is worth, and I'll start with the silver and work my way up. So the first thing I got was this little, just a little broken, missing earring, sterling silver, and of course I tested everything. It might have some gold wrapped around the edge. She said she didn't care, and she just wanted to make everything quicker and just, I'll just pay her for silver. Over here, a couple of silver and I guess turquoise cufflinks and tie pin. The way that I measured these, because you see they still have the stones, is I took a similar sized and weighted stone, weighed it, and then subtracted it from the weight of this item. And that saves a lot of time. Granted, if you're only buying one piece and it's silver, because silver is not that valuable, at least right now, for something so small, you might not want to do that, because if you're off by a couple grams, that can make a big deal. But when you're buying all of this stuff at the same time, being off by a gram or two doesn't really matter all that much. So over here, I got these really nice sterling silver filigree earrings. They have unbelievable detail and craftsmanship, and they've got some beautiful rainbow toning too. I'm sure some people would prefer it to be just clean, but I mean, from a coin collector's perspective, that's really nice. And they're like little bells on the inside. I really would hate to melt these down, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell them, because they're not necessarily like young people's jewelry, and I feel like most of the people that are watching my channel or are using eBay are younger people who may not want to wear these. But maybe I'll hold on to them until my next trip to the scrapyard and see if anybody wants to buy them. Like I said, everything you see in all my videos, jewelry-wise, video game-wise, all that kind of stuff is for sale. The coins are the only thing that I keep some of, so just keep that in mind. Over here is this really big, hefty sterling chain. I don't remember exactly how much this weighs. Let's weigh it up and find out. Yeah, that's a 41.2 gram chain. So that's pretty nice. And then there's this really nice rose and rosebud necklace, silver necklace. When I first bought it, I actually thought it was hideous, but it's sort of grown on me. And that's also pretty hefty, weighing in at about 36 grams. So that's what I got for the silver. Now, of course, you're wondering where I'm going to make up all this $300 that I paid. So over here and here, all these like little scrapped up bits are all 14K. And let's get that on the scale and see how much that's worth. So I got that, and these broken earrings, and these little minuscule broken bits of earrings, a lone stud, and a little teeny tiny Star of David. And that comes out to 4.1 grams of 14 karat gold, so that adds a little bit. But the real money is in this. And this is a beautiful 18 karat gold bracelet. And it tests perfectly for 18K. It is not a carat below, maybe it's even a carat above, but it is beautiful. And it weighs a whopping 11 grams. So that is where I paid most of my money out, and that's where I'll make most of the money back. So, I mean, I gave her, well, I give about a little over 50% of the value, because granted, I lose money when I give it to the refiner. And one of the biggest pitfalls that you can fall into when buying gold and silver, well, not silver, but buying gold, is the purity. If something's marked 14K and it tests fine for 14K with the acids, it still may not be 14K, because until you get really good at determining the purity and reading the acid tests, when you go to refine it, they're going to know. So if it's not a perfect clear 14 and some of it starts to dissolve a little bit, they're going to buy it as 12 or 10K, and you're going to lose a lot of your profit. So you really need to protect yourself against that. You know, that's why only dealers can get, you know, in the 90% for gold and in the high 80% for silver. You know, most of these cash for gold places give even less than that. They give about even less than 50%. They give like 25 to 40%. Occasionally, if you're dealing with somebody that buys tons and tons, they may give you a better rate. But for the most part, 50% is on the higher end. So that was my gold and silver buy for today. I'll let you know. I'm probably gonna take some cash and trade some for bullion at my refiner. So I will show you a catch-up or you know, a recap video on that. All right, till next time, Silver Picker out.